I I have been feeling really blessed for this past week. Just God has just really been blessing me, and this was like the icing on the cake. Getting the phone call from the doctor finally. They said to give them 10 business days. I thought it was 10 regular days. I hadn't heard from them all last week, so I called them up on Monday. I said, look, I want to know what my biopsy said. Is this benign? When are we going to take it out? Because I just wanted that thing out of me. But one of the things I was noticing, she told me to put Vaseline on it, and I didn't have Vaseline. We just never really use it. So I had a tube of antibacterial lotion antibacterial lotion, and it's like a Vaseline. And I was putting that on so it could heal, and I noticed that finally over the weekend it started getting smaller. The big bump that was underneath was getting smaller and smaller. The redness was getting smaller and smaller. I was like, So, like my sister had reassured me, thank God for my sister, the one on the back is and again I looked it up, and both what I had was considered cancer. The one on my back, like my sister said, it appears after you're 50, and I'm probably going to get more of those, and they're usually benign, and you just, remove them. It was so easy to remove because it was just like a raisin, and then you just cut it off, It all healed up, and yes, it was benign, thank God. The one on my chest, which is the one they were like really worried about, they said it took them long. Well, they said give them 10 business days, but they said the reason why they didn't get back to me last week was because they wanted to make sure, and they tested it twice, and it was not cancer. Or at least they found no cancer in the testing. What they said was that it was an infection inside my glands. Now, they use the word oil glands. As far as I know, our neck and our chest don't have oil glands. That's why, isn't that why it gets so dried out and wrinkly and you have to moisturize it? I moisturize it every day. I don't know. She said it was an infected oil gland, and all I needed was antibiotics. And so I keep putting the antibacterial cream on it, and it's just getting smaller and smaller. And I'm taking my antibiotics now. Oh my goodness, I was in so much pain last week. I mean, severe pain, that I even told my husband, I cannot stay in church. And after church, when you go to a contemporary Christian church, they could pray afterward, they'll still sing afterwards. And my church usually finishes, the church I visit now usually finishes pretty quickly, but I couldn't even wait. Once they said, okay, stand up, anybody needs prayer, come, anybody, while we play, music, I couldn't even, I was in so much pain. And I told my husband, I need to leave. I need to go home. I was in severe pain all weekend, all day Sunday. And then Monday, I started feeling a little better. And then yesterday, I was going to do a video yesterday. I didn't sleep. And I was like a zombie yesterday. And I had, a couple, things to do yesterday, too. It's like every day I'm doing something. I have not had a chance to breathe. And, I went and I got the antibiotics, and immediately I took it in the 6 o'clock maybe, and I felt better immediately. My body felt better. And they're not adversely affecting me. Some antibiotics adversely affect me, these didn't. So I got to take that for like a whole month, and hopefully there's still a little lump there. It's a smaller lump. It's not huge like it was before. So I'm just hoping. They said that if it doesn't go down, if it doesn't completely go away, then they will manually remove it. And that's my concern, is having a lump stay on my chest. So, let's see what happens with that. God has blessed me this week with so many things that happened, and He came through and helped us. And the most important is that the cancer on my back is benign, if that's what you want to call cancer, because I'm still in denial of that. And the thing on my chest supposedly is not cancer, or at least it tested without cancer, and it's just supposedly some infection inside the glands. And thank God, because my husband was worried. I was messed up about that. I was so mad that because he watched his mother die of cancer. That was a horrible experience for him. And I was like, Lord, I don't want to die like that. I don't want him to suffer again, you know? So, and I'm a strong person. I believe that, in my mind, skin cancer was the simplest and easiest cancer you could have. And I'm a fighter, you know. I believed in my mind I would beat it, you know. That's how I feel. So, you know, but still, I was bummed to have to even go through that. So thank God I'm okay now, and I will see you next week. And like I said, supposedly today I'll be getting the other colors that I wanted, and then next week I'll do swatches for you. So, like I said, hopefully nothing goes wrong next week, and I will see you next week. Mwah. Bye.